All right, welcome back to Shots from the Winchester. We're kicking off the new year with a great episode for you guys. We've got the best responses from our brand survey live on air, and our team is breaking down our New Year resolutions, and it's all brought to you by Greencastle Consulting. Here we go. Alrighty, welcome back to Shots from the Winchester. It is New Year, new pod. We're recording this before the new year, so just bear with us if we get our dates messed up. As promised, we are going to go ahead and tackle some of I'll say some of my favorite responses from the brand survey that we did. We'll see if Lindsay and Erica agree.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, so for those of you who don't know, we did put out an all-call for some participation in a brand survey. Hopefully you got a chance to contribute if you wanted to. But here were three, I'll say, of my favorites. So the first one, Greencastle is much less focused on sales than most consulting companies I've worked with in the past. They're more focused on delivering results. I'll say right out the gate, our sales team would like to have a word with this person. Amy's very focused on sales. But no, I think in all seriousness, though, this is probably just like a deliberate way that we, at least when I came in as a consultant, the way that it was framed to me, is like, hey, don't actually worry too much about trying to sell. Do your job, do a good job, forge a deep relationship, and like the rest of that kind of takes care of itself in the back end.
Mm-hmm. I think that's kind of how sales is now, right? Like, I think it's more about providing some kind of value to the client or the prospect, whether it's like educating them on something or you're actually doing the project and delivering value that way. And I think it inadvertently sells itself then, right? So yeah, I totally agree. I think we focus a lot. You called out Amy. Amy does new sales, right? And so that's a little different where we're trying to kind of build that awareness and get people to understand who we are. And so obviously we're focused on sales in that regard. But for the consultants, they're totally focused on just achieving success for the client, whatever that is that the client has defined. That was a weird way of saying the client's definition of success.
Yeah.
But
We got there.
Yeah, we did. It's early, so.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything? All right, I'm going to add on the second one here. This one's funny, and I have a personal anecdote for it. Shout out Kara, my wife, for this one. It seems like a smaller outfit, so it's more approachable, less consulting bro, like you'd think of with a larger organization. So rewind, R.J. Clark, new consultant, trying to fit in, I think we've talked about this on previous episodes, but kind of like one of the, things you don't think about when you're getting out of the military is like, what are you going to wear to work? Not like a major issue per se, but it is something you got to like grapple with a little bit. So anyway, come to this consulting job, and I'd been working for the Army prior to that, so I didn't really need real clothes. So I get here, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to do, the obvious thing, and I'm going to go buy all the Patagonia on the planet. So I got the full zip.
Obviously.
I got the quarter snap, and then I added the Patagonia vest, which is like
Classic.
cliche, total finance bro move, to my cart. And my wife saw this over my shoulder, and she was like, we're drawing a line. Like, the vest is not happening. Inadvertently, a little less consulting bro.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So
For sure. We still see a lot of Patagonia walking around the office,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
today, literally minutes ago. But definitely less consulting bro still.
I think this is LL Bean, so I'm safe.
Maybe that'll be our next camping trip piece of swag.
Oh,
A Greencastle Patagonia.
Patagonia.
vest.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
There you
I
go.
will also say anything we lack in consulting bro, we make up for with vet bro. A lot of like
course.
patch hats.
Yes.
So
Patch wall.
Yeah.
that's awesome. All right, and then this last one, I can only assume that this was written by a Marine, but there was a comment that said that Greencastle does not hire enough Marines. Okay, so this was a little triggering for me. Former consultant, and I had the lion came out of the cage. So I went ahead and talked to Alicia, who is our HR lead. And Alicia pulled our stats by branch. And I compared them to the actual DoD, active, reserve guard, all that, by branch. We're doing pretty good. All right. Marines, between the active and reserve component, account for 10% of the DoD. We're at 9.3.
That's good.
That is good.
That's
That's
enough.
like enough.
Yes.
I'm surprised Ryan
Yeah.
Murray didn't bust through
Yeah.
the door right
I'm
now.
sure they're trying
They're
to figure
waiting
it
for
out.
us as we leave the room. They're all going to be lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, pretty good. I will say we probably need to look at some Navy and Air Force veterans. We got a lot of Army folks.
Sure do.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That is good, actually. Yeah, this
That's good.
podcast
Yeah.
is a good indication of that. We're 3 for 3 right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I'm surprised we didn't have anybody comment about Coast Guard.
yeah, I did pull the stats. It is 0. We were doing great on Space Force. Shout out to Ike. We
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
way above the DoD average at that point. But yeah, if any Air Force or Navy folks, interested in joining the team, would really help us level out the bubble. Just send us your best. So
Especially when we're doing the Army-Navy game predictions.
that's true. Yeah, I'm
Ooh,
still.
that didn't end well.
It didn't. Yeah, I am still managing
Yeah.
DMs that
Yeah.
are just like, wow, seeing this now, terrible, terrible picks. So,
Well, it was they were picking who
Yeah.
who they were, right? Like
Yeah.
it was all, except for Kevin.
yeah,
But yeah, it was Army picking Army.
I think in a way, I mean, I just set up Joe to look so like he knows ball. Like he
Yeah.
knew to pick Navy when literally everyone, including Las Vegas, said like no chance. So shout out to Jeff and Joe for knowing ball. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with our New Year's resolutions. Shots from the Winchester is brought to you by Greencastle Consulting. It's officially 2025. A new year means new job. If you're a veteran looking to make a career move, what better place than the 100% veteran-owned and operated team here at Greencastle Consulting? We've got a variety of roles we're currently hiring for, so head to greencastleconsulting.com/careers to check it out. Now back to the show. Does anyone want to go first?
Are we doing, which one are we doing first?
I think we can do it either way. Yeah, so for context, welcome back to the listeners. We're going to dive into New Year's resolutions, but the parameters we kind of set, we're going to do a personal and then try to do a professional one. I think from my point of view, I like having a little bit of both. I think it's good to have something that's driving you outside of work and something inside of work, keep things moving forward. But any volunteers?
Yeah, sure. I'll go first.
Okay.
Which one are we starting with? Both?
You're the boss.
One? Yeah, I guess that's true. All right, so we'll start with professional then. So my professional resolution is to be able to learn how to speak.
Yes.
That's
good.
number one. Early and I had no caffeine, is to speak at a conference. So which people who are listening are like, she can't even say a sentence. How's she going to do that? It's a great stretch goal. But I'm not talking about like a HubSpot thing, kind of start a little small, but I think I'm at the point in my career where I feel like I can offer some value, like we talked about earlier, to the audience from a marketing perspective or veteran and marketing perspective or leadership, somewhere in there. So it's definitely something that pushes me out of my comfort zone. I am definitely an extrovert and I like speaking in front of people, but there's something I think extra challenging about like when you're putting yourself out there on a professional level and you're like, ooh, I could be wrong, or like somebody out there is like, I don't agree, and how you respond. But I think that's a good stretch goal for me. So
We do have a Greencastle conference coming up in May.
Yes. We are looking for speakers.
Just save the date.
keynote speaker?
Yeah, we do need one of those.
Yeah. I'll edit in the save the date here, folks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, that is awesome.
Thanks.
And when you are on stage, we will be there too.
Yep.
Can you make like signs?
Yes.
I'll be with
Yeah.
one of these cameras.
Yeah. I'll do the signs.
Live
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah. We'll podcast your talk.
Yeah.
Just color commentary.
Okay, can I go next?
Sure.
Okay. I have two.
Okay.
In the past, I have been known to not keep my resolutions, so these ones are not as big. They seem a little more attainable. My first one, clean out my inbox. I feel like there's two types of people in the world. One being they can't have any unread messages and they have to have 0. The others, yeah. The others have I don't know, 1,000 unread emails in their inbox. So this year, I'm going to go. Lindsay's face.
Sorry.
Lindsay's like, how many new
yeah.
like leads are in that inbox?
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Where MQLs go to die.
No. It's
Just kidding.
There's somebody out there that's like, I reached out.
no. It's actually this actually ties into my second resolution. It's actually just a lot of like newsletters. I sign up for all these newsletters and never read them. So that's my second resolution, is to actually like read some of them.
I thought you were going to say not sign up.
Oh.
That would have solved the problem too.
Yeah, because then it would help the unread emails, but okay.
Yeah, that's good.
No, I'm just going to read. I should probably unsubscribe to some of them. Sorry,
Yeah,
marketers out there.
But that's true, right? Like, I feel like most of my inbox this month, especially and last, is like, I signed up for a 10% discount at some point, and they're just hammering my inbox.
Yeah.
Marketing, I get it, but
Yeah. Yeah.
This is mild. I mean, it's on the email topic, so I won't say it's off topic. But so anyway, since I finished my undergrad at Temple, right? Temple has historically allowed alumni to use their Temple email. So like, I've used it for everything, just because I'm like, it's cool. Like I'm flexing my alma mater. Lindsay's cringing over here. Kind of secret, but that's okay. So anyway, I guess because of like the cost of, that's impossible to maintain, right? So they're cutting it off. So it's forced me to like audit all of the stuff in my email and be like, what is actually important that I need to convert over to like a new email? And then the rest of it is just kind of getting snapped out of existence, like all the newsletters and discounts.
Yeah.
So sorry to all those email lists that I'm about to ruin.
Yeah.
So,
life of a marketer.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I do feel bad. When I see a good one, I'm like, ooh, that's good. I'm going to give you a click. You've earned this one. So. Is that me now? I guess. Yeah. Okay. So, for those who don't know, it's easy for me to, I feel like, to talk on this podcast because it's just 3 or 4 people in this room at any given time, and I just assume nobody's going to watch. So,
It's just RJ
Yeah.
watching 100 times.
but I'm going to make a conscious. So anyway, it's easy in this environment to think that maybe I like talking to people, but I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm more of I like to joke that I'm behind the camera. But I'm going to set the goal that at our happy hours that we do monthly, shout out, plug for Mike there, I'm going to talk to one new person per happy hour. So it's 12 people that I'll meet over the course of this year. Come on out. Maybe you'll be one of them. So. But a hard limit.
Maybe you'll be the lucky one per month.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I hope people actually come out in droves and they're like, I'm here to meet you.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
That's fantastic.
No autographs.
That's a
No.
good one.
Yeah.
No autographs?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But how are we going to have proof that you talked to one
Yeah.
new person?
That's true. Maybe I'll do like an after
You have to
action.
get their autograph.
I'll put them in HubSpot.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
No one's
Yeah.
going to talk to him now.
Yeah.
They're like, going in HubSpot. That's awesome, though,
Yeah,
for real.
that's a great goal.
Yeah.
I love that.
I
Okay.
thought it was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you already do your personal? Were they both personal and
Oh,
professional?
yeah.
You did both.
That was just professional, but my personal inbox is at 3,000, so I might clean that one out, too.
You just need to hit Control A, delete. Right? Just send it. Hard reset for 2025.
I have an aneurysm. Just like 3,000.
I just
I'm
ignore 'em.
obsessive. Like the second an email comes in, I'm either reading it or deleting it. The second, there's never anything in there. My personal, and this is Lindsay's thing, not Greencastle's, is I want to in 2025 become closer to God. So in 2024, I set out on a goal that for the entire year I would read the Bible cover to cover. And so I'm on day 350, whatever it is, and I'm almost done. And I've read it every single day, chunks at a time. The Old Testament's tough to get through if you ever read it. And it's like, whoa, what's being said here? There's like a lot of lists and genealogy and stuff, but I got through it. And so then I'm going to take that to the next level. And I just joined a church. Shout out to Impact Church in Parksburg. They are amazing. Pastor Mike's incredible. So, yeah, so that's kind of what my goal is. So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
One, that you kept your New Year's resolution this year.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I've been known to not. So that you've kept it, and yeah, we're on day 350, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because you roll into, if you know anything about the Bible, you roll into the book of Revelation, which is the last book, like right around Christmas. It's like the not the darkest. I mean, it's like a good thing, but it's also like a little like some scary imagery and stuff. So it's like
Wow.
interesting time that I'm doing that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's cool. It's a long book. I'll say that.
Yeah. I like that they build on each other too.
Yeah, mm-hmm,
Yeah.
for sure. What about you? What's your personal?
I would like to find a hobby this year, but if anyone has an idea, please share it with me. I've been known to like only want to do productive things, so it does have to be. These are my parameters. Has to be something productive. Has to be something I can like work on for a little bit and like take a break. Maybe something I can do at my house. Maybe something I can like meet new friends. I don't know. That's all I have. So if anyone has an
the
idea.
friends are coming to your house.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Just for the audience, folks. Gotta keep this search in the boundaries.
I didn't think about that part, but I was like talking about
The
this.
internet's a big place. You're good.
Yeah.
You can meet friends. So.
Everyone comes over. I'm here. Yeah.
That's a good one for you
That is a good one.
because you are.
Honestly, again, I guess I'm gonna hop on the soapbox. I feel like that's a good one for, obviously a lot of veterans listen to this. I feel like that's a huge thing that a lot of people struggle with when you get out of the military. But like finding something to occupy your time that's like fun and enjoyable, kind of like a foreign concept a lot of times. So
Exactly. And you like can build a community around it
For
too,
sure.
right? Like you
Yeah.
have one common interest, make some new friends.
Yeah.
So
think
I don't
I
know
like
what it's
that.
gonna be, so we'll see.
Stay
Yes.
tuned.
Are you like do you have any ideas? Like, is there anything out there right now? You're just gonna like explore a bunch of different things and see what you like, or
Yeah, but yes, probably. I've like thrown around the ideas like, do I like make jewelry? Do I like start canning something? Do I go to like actually go out to fitness classes and not just do them at home? I don't know. But then that's going out of my. I'll go out. I will go out. Okay, I will leave my house
I mean,
for this.
I think it's understandable to
Yeah.
explore. There's a lot of options both ways. But
And I don't want to like dedicate like a lot of time to it. So
but I think all the things you mentioned do benefit in some way. Like, it's not just like a frivolous hobby where you're just like, oh, I'm just whatever. You go to the gym, you're building strength and fitness, or you're canning, you're saving food for the future.
yeah,
Jewelry, you can sell it. Like,
exactly.
Food
I could do
hobbies
it.
rock, in my opinion.
Food
I like
hobbies,
started
okay.
smoking this year, and like my wife's super encouraging because it's like the fridge is always full of food. So like it's very beneficial, like you said, productive for both of us, and like obviously it tastes good. So
Well, you had to do one of the three. It was
Right.
craft beer,
Yeah.
smoking meat, or history, right?
right, yeah.
So
And I'm dumb, and I don't really drink, so I'm out on two of those. So yeah, smoking it was. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm excited to hear where this hobby goes.
me too.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We'll see. Check back in
We're
June.
gonna hold you
That'll
accountable.
be-
Yeah, I
oh
think
my
maybe
gosh.
we'll quarterly check-ins on the goals, see how everyone's
Yeah.
doing.
Selfishly, I want you to do the jewelry because I'll wear it.
Yeah, that's a good one. Plus, like, I mean, it's like in the marketing lane, right? You've already got the creative
Totally.
juices flowing, so
Yep.
start selling it.
Yeah. We'll see.
There you go.
All right, RJ.
Cool. Yeah, mine. I guess it's personal in my head. I guess it's related to work. We talked about it last episode. My goal is to take more PTO than I did this year, so I'm really setting myself up for success. It's pretty hard to take less. So. But yeah, no, I do want to take a little bit more control of my time outside of work. Find a nice balance. Can be hard to unplug. So,
Yeah. I think it's the nature of what you do too,
Yeah.
or what marketing in general. It's hard to unplug because it's like always on, but especially social media.
Yeah.
Like that part of it is very literally always on. So I get it, but yes, you need to take more time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Are you gonna like go on a trip or just like hang out at home?
Okay, yeah. So, no free ads, but I'm gonna do a free ad. If you guys have heard of Jesse Itzler, probably not. Anyway, my wife and I bought this. He made a coconut water brand. Anyway, sold it to
yeah.
Coca-Cola for a bunch of money, and now he just like does whatever he wants. So
I need that hobby.
I probably need
Yeah.
to. There's some
Same,
steps in
probably.
there,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna just skip to the end. He sells a very large calendar that shows an entire year on one page. It's like the size of that wall behind
I've
you.
seen it. It's like a stick on the wall thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So we did this. We bought the calendar. Went through this whole process of mapping out our year. But like part of it is that he says like, all right, you need to set a really big goal for the year. You need to plan a vacation every other month. You need to map out like where you're going to take all your PTO and stuff like that. So we're working through all that.
That's
Stay tuned
awesome.
for big goal. But
Wow.
yeah, we're being very deliberate. I told you guys yesterday we have like our little monthly team sync, me and my wife. So it's all feeding into it together.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
My
Are
husband
you
will be like,
changing it?
no
Yeah.
thanks. That's amazing.
You have to give your
Yeah.
kids slides if you do that, though. Let them
Yes.
get some input.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Wait,
a
I kinda
coloring
like that.
page.
You should do no. Teach them how to
Yeah.
get on PowerPoint. Start early.
Like a list of activities they want to do. Be like, listen, you said you wanted to go to the zoo, so we're going.
Yeah. There you go. Hold them accountable.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't have kids.
Yeah. When they're
this is
like,
not
no, I don't
parenting
want to
advice.
go.
It's the
It's
Grubs team
raining.
stand up
Yeah.
every whatever
Yeah.
day at whatever time.
Yeah, that's awesome. We just full agile there. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. See, it's a business podcast.
Yep, it
So,
is. If you say it enough, it will happen.
yeah. Oh, for sure. That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I another part of it that, like you said, I'm kind of historically bad at like following. I'll have a lot of energy and motivation into sticking with these things, like the New Year's resolutions at the start of the year, and then they either are like things I like and I stick with them, or I don't, and I just like whatever. No one's ever gonna remember. But like a big part of the, I guess, mentality shift I'm trying to go with is like to just do it in smaller, more achievable chunks. So like personally, I'm not going to talk, but I'm very inflexible. I can't really bend and touch my toes. Who cares? It's a bad
Oh, I
visual for the
thought
listeners.
you meant like.
No, physically, I am not a flexible human being.
I didn't know he meant physically.
Yeah.
I
thought he
didn't
meant
know
like,
which way. I thought it was a metaphor.
Yeah.
No.
And then I was like, I literally can't
There
do
is.
that. So.
I'm going to connect all these dots.
Okay.
Okay. So in 2024, I made this like goal that I want to be able to touch my toes. Like, right?
Yeah.
Stupid goal.
Literally touch your toes.
Yeah, literally
Okay.
can't do it.
Okay.
Well,
You're very tall though. It is
I know.
hard for tall people.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Historically inflexible.
I can't relate.
Yeah. So anyway, I like set this goal that like, I'm going to stretch every day. And then like 2 weeks into January 2024, I missed a day and I was like, well, it's ruined. So, so it's like shifting it to say like, all right, I'm going to stretch 7 times a week. And if I miss a day, I'm going to do it twice in the next day. So, yeah.
Progress over perfection, right? Is that
Yeah.
what they say?
I'll post a
Yeah.
video when I can touch my toes, guys.
Yeah.
So, stay tuned.
That's going to be the whole podcast.
Like, look at me.
How close are you though? Like, are you like
I'm at,
knees
like,
or lower?
I'm at the top of like my feet at this point. So
Oh,
like, yeah, a
that's,
couple inches.
you're almost there.
No, I've been
Yeah.
really consistent the last like 9 months of
Okay.
like actually working on it. So it's just
Where were you to start?
I could barely touch like the middle of my shins without bending my knees.
Wow, that's big progress.
Yeah, yeah. It's 30 years of not taking care of your body, folks. Take care of your body.
Well, you do. It's just a different.
Yeah, well, it's sort of, it's like forcing it into positions it can't get into. Like if I can't bend over and touch my toes, should I be trying to like, I don't know, catch a barbell over my head? Probably not. So this is
But
the
you
wisdom
can,
that comes
yeah.
with age.
Yeah.
A couple of herniated discs later, folks. You're good to- I don't know where we're at this
Yeah.
point. So. Set achievable goals,
Yes.
folks. Yeah.
It's true. And like, don't. It's interesting because there is a hot take of like not agreeing with having a resolution at all, and just like not hanging everything on the new year. Like you can make a goal at any point.
Yeah,
Ever.
that's true.
And so I think like there's an opposite way of thinking of like, oh, new year, new me, I'm going to start on January 1st. You can start at any time. You don't have to start on January 1st. You can literally start right now.
Yeah.
I do like starting on Mondays.
Okay.
Anytime I start something new, so
Fair.
Sunday or Monday.
Sunday or Monday?
Sunday or Monday.
Sunday's tough.
Depends
for
on what
me.
I'm doing.
I'm just loaded with Sunday scaries on Sundays, so
Oh,
like it's hard for me
no.
to. Yeah. I just always think there's something usually it's something I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
So,
Just last week.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is there something I don't know?
No.
No, I think I was pretty. Oh no, yeah, I did. Yeah. Anyway, so, it was fixed by like Monday at
Yeah,
lunch.
exactly.
So.
Yeah.
Look at that. You guys are so good. I didn't even know.
No worse for wear. It is interesting that like I guess to bring it back to the business thing though, I think as much as we say you can start a goal anytime, like a lot of the business, especially in the consulting space, they do operate on this like new year, new project, new year, new funding mindset. So that's an interesting one. I guess that probably speaks to like the last episode we were saying. Really take the time to reset and enjoy, do some deliberate planning right now, so you can come in and tackle that stuff like
Yep.
with new energy in the new year. Because that's all anyone's going to care about. It's like, hey, it's 2025, new slate, new revenue goals, new whatever it is. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think on a business level, it is different than like personally when you can start whenever businesses do operate on like a calendar year. And
Yeah.
like things start in Q1.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, love it. Well, all right. Hey, that's going to do it for us. Hope everyone here has a good goal in mind. Hope maybe our New Year's resolutions inspired you a little bit. But if they did, let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, and tune in next week for the next episode of Shots from the Winchester. Bye.
Bye.